Hey everybody, again, it's Chip Harris here, coming back to you talk about the housing market and the overall macroeconomic situation that we face here in 2022, which is kind of really a mixed bag of information and opportunity. Of course, as we all know, inflation is the highest it's been in 40 years. That's negative. Energy prices, highest ever. At the gas pump, we're all feeling the pain there, as we've discussed previously. But what are the positives here from a home purchasing perspective, from a home selling perspective, from a real estate market perspective? There are a lot of positives here. So, number one, the buyers are going to have more balance of power going forward over the next 12 to 18 months than they've seen in the last year and a half, with the sellers having really all the power and all the cards in their hands in terms of asking price and getting what they want and way over what they asked on homes because of the frenzied market that we've been in. So has that changed? Yes, it has changed, but it's changed in a healthy way. We're more normalized at this point in time. And will I see in the future home prices decreasing because of what we're facing today from an inflationary perspective and from an overall economic perspective? The answer to that is no. I do not see housing prices going down anytime soon, at least not for the next 12 to 18 months. And I'll tell you why. It's all about supply and demand. There is still very low supply and there's still very high demand. And until that changes, home prices will continue to escalate. Maybe not at a 15, 20, 25% clip that we've seen over the last year and a half, which has just been incredible and abnormal and unhealthy, frankly. But we are going to see housing continue to escalate in value over the next year, year and a half, regardless of whether we have a recession or not, or whether we're already in a recession or not. Housing will continue to be strong. And I'll tell you why. Number one, the millennial generation, they are at the age in which they're buying homes or aging into almost the right age to buy homes, settle into a house, and start families. And so the millennial generation, which, as we've said on previous video, is the largest generation in American history. It's even bigger than the baby boomers were post-World War II, which was at that time the largest generation of people ever born within a period of time. Millennials way surpass the baby boomers in sheer numbers. And so those folks all need places to live, whether they're going to rent or buy. And the American dream is still alive. People still want to buy homes. That will always be the case. And so regardless of economic situation, economy, recession, no recession, inflation, home purchases will continue. People will still be able to sell their homes, and it will move forward. The second reason home prices will continue to escalate versus drop, even in a bad economy right now, is because of the sheer supply of housing that we have on the market. It is so low, it is still so anemically low, that it's going to take years for us to catch up on supply to meet the demand for all the people we have growing into the home purchasing age in the United States. So whether they're apartment buildings being built or single family homes being built, builders are going to continue to build. They're going to continue to buy land and develop it for construction because we need the housing. Folks, our housing supply that's open for purchase right now is literally less than half the number of houses that were available back in the year 2008 when the Great Recession started. And so our housing inventory is still anemically low. And the reason for that is the millennial generation is buying, and there's a large number of people. The other reason for that is back in the Great Recession, home builders either went out of business or just completely stopped building because the housing market was so bad, it crashed. Nobody was buying houses back in late 2008, 2009. Started recovering a little bit in 2010. But because of a lot of developers not staying in the business, because of a lot of builders not staying in the business, and certainly if they did stay in business, they didn't build at the same clip that they were building at before 2008, we got into such we are way behind on home construction, and we are still way behind on home construction. Some experts say that we are still 5 million houses short of where we need to be from an inventory perspective to be back to normal level, where we have a normal level of housing inventory to buy and sell. 5 million houses in the United States short. So that's the reason your home value is going to continue to go up. It's not going to go down, regardless of interest rates, regardless of inflation, regardless of stagflation, and regardless of recession. It doesn't matter. Your house is going to continue to escalate in value because we are low in inventory and we have a huge generation of buyers that are happening now and will continue to happen over the next decade through the millennial generation. So that's great news for the housing market. It's great news if you're a homeowner, and it's great news if you're looking to get into this market, because I don't see your house devaluing over the next year and a half, certainly. That's great news. And until next time, if you enjoyed this video and got any valuable content out of it at all, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.